Hey everyone, this is the first Guys and Dolls video diary. My name's Ian Peters. I'm 18, and I'm a senior at Marshall. And I am just supposed to answer a handful of questions for you guys to try and get you to come see the show. So in the musical, Guys and Dolls, I play Sky Masterson. And Sky he's a gambler. I think he's sort of a free spirit though, because the play takes place in a fictionalized version of New York. And there's this gambling ring there that Sky has been a part of before. But at the beginning of the play he's just flying into town. And the other guys know him, and they know him really well. They say, oh, he's the best gambler out there. And they call him Sky because he just bids sky high, and he's so I think I'm well respected among them. But I'm sort of an outcast at the same time. I'm a free spirit, I guess. But I'm not really in with the crowd. Maybe is a good way to put it. So that's just sort of a rundown of who I play. Sky in Guys and Dolls is he's the romantic lead. So he falls in love and he doesn't know what to do with it, and especially being the whole free spirit thing, he doesn't want to settle down with anyone. And even though he found this love on account of his gambling, he's making bets here and there, and he doesn't really know what to do with it. So he drives a lot of the story along, but so much of it would not be possible without everything going on around him. His relationship with all the crapshooters in the show, the other male lead, Nathan Detroit. I think he's Nathan's good friend, and he's friends with a lot of the gamblers because they all know him by name, and they say, "How you doing? Hi, Sky, what's up?" But at the same time, I have a feeling that Sky has this sort of group, a gambling ring in whatever cities he frequents. He's probably got a group like this in Las Vegas, and he's got one in Chicago, and he's got one in New Orleans, and he's probably got some in some other countries because he just goes wherever he pleases. And so while I think this is just this is a really important story in Sky's life, I don't think it's the only story that we get to see of his. So he's got a lot of background that we don't get to really go into. So the relationship between him and all the other crapshooters in the show is a lot looser, I think, than what the crapshooters have with each other. Even though Nathan is an old friend of mine, it seems. I don't think it's quite the bond that everyone else in the show has, because Sky is the person who's not the native. He's not from around here, I guess, is the best way to put it. My next question on here is, what's something really interesting about the other characters in Guys and Dolls? And I think it's kind of an unfair question, really, because there's something interesting about every character in every performance, in every play, even in real life. There's something interesting about everybody. So you've got Nathan, he's got his sweetheart Adelaide, and he's got the gambling ring he's trying to run, and it's kind of a double life sort of thing, even though everyone knows both sides of it. And I think he's trying to juggle that, and what we see in Guys and Dolls is the final outcome of having to juggle it for so long. You have Adelaide, who's been sort of dragged along by Nathan for so much of it, and she's fed up. She's fed up, and we see her really finally get her way and figure out what she wants. And she's got this inner conflict. She loves Nathan, but she hates the gambling, and she doesn't know what to do with him anymore because he's been at it for so long. You have Sarah, the person Sky falls in love with, and she's just this mission girl who wants to get out and see the world, I think, and hasn't ever been given the opportunity before she meets Sky, and she doesn't really know how to handle any of it now that she's really getting to know it, and she goes through this whole drastic change. And even the more minor characters, you've got the gamblers that are sort of Nathan's right hand men, probably men. You've got all the crapshooters. You got everyone else in the mission band. Everyone's got their own story, and I don't know that I can really determine what's interesting about every single one because they've all got something unique, and that's just what's wonderful about it. That's what's wonderful about it. And then why should you all come see Guys and Dolls? Because it's a great show, and we've been working really hard on it, and we want to share what we've done with everybody. It's really just a phenomenal cast. I was really not the most optimistic about it to start with, but it turned out so well. What we've got going is a really good show, and I just want other people to be able to enjoy it as well.